The small-town bank branch was bustling, with its usual weekday crowd when a modestly dressed man stepped inside. He wore plain slacks and a slightly worn shirt. Nothing about him screamed wealth or power. Walking up to the counter, he greeted the young teller with a warm smile before requesting to check his balance. But before the teller could respond, the branch manager, overhearing the man, chuckled and interrupted. With a sarcastic tone, he said, "Sir, if you even have a balance here, I'll pay you double." The staff laughed softly, clearly assuming this stranger was just another customer struggling with his finances. The man, however, didn't seem offended. Instead, he smiled faintly and calmly handed over his bank card and ID. The teller, still giggling at her manager's bold joke, typed in the information. Suddenly, her fingers froze on the keyboard. Her face drained of color as the screen revealed not only the enormous sum in his account but also his identity. She looked up, eyes wide, and whispered, "Sir, this account belongs to the CEO of our entire bank." The room went silent instantly. The manager's smirk melted into sheer horror. He had just mocked the very man who owned the institution he worked for. Trying to regain composure, he stammered, "Yes, sir. I didn't mean," but the CEO raised a hand, signaling him to stop. With quiet authority, he said, "It's not about the joke. It's about respect. Every customer who walks through these doors deserves it, regardless of what their balance may be." The staff lowered their heads in shame, realizing how easily they had dismissed someone simply based on appearance. The manager felt his career flash before his eyes. But instead of anger, the CEO's voice carried wisdom. "I built this bank on the principle of dignity. If this is how you treat someone who looks ordinary, then what hope do less fortunate customers have?" He then asked the teller to continue his transaction, thanking her with a reassuring smile to ease a panic. Before leaving, he turned back to the stunned employees and added, "Never forget, humility is more valuable than money. Today, I looked like an ordinary man. Tomorrow, it could be someone who truly needs your respect." With that, he walked out, leaving the entire branch shaken. The staff, especially the manager, knew this was a lesson they would never forget. From that day on, no customer was ever judged again by their clothes or status. The CEO's visit became a silent story, passed down in the branch, a reminder that appearances deceive, but respect must never waver.